Hello friends, today we are going to learn chapter number 7 of history, tribes, nomads and settled communities. General description of society in Indian subcontinent during Middle times. Art and craft and production activities flourished in town and villages. Over the centuries, important political, social and economic developments taken place. Different kinds of societies evolved. Society was already divided according to the system of Varna. Rules prescribed by Brahmanas were accepted by the rulers of large kingdom. Difference between high and low, rich and poor grow further. Under the Delhi Sultans and Mughals, this hierarchy between social classes grew further. Beyond big cities and tribal society, many societies evolved in the subcontinent did not follow the rules and rituals prescribed by Brahmanas, nor they were divided into numerous unequal classes. These societies were often called tribes. Members of each tribe were united by kinship bonds. Their livelihood. They used to obtain their livelihood from agriculture, hunting and gathering, and some were herders, used to combine all the activities to make the best use of natural resources. Some tribes were nomadic and used to move from one place to another. Areas controlled by them. A tribal group controlled land and pastures jointly and used to divide amongst households according to its own rule. Many large tribes used to live in different parts of the subcontinent. They used to live in forests, hills, deserts and places difficult to reach. They retained their freedom and preserved their separate culture from caste-based societies. Their custom and traditions. A very scanty information is there about their customs and traditions. They did not keep written records but used to preserve rich customs and oral traditions and passing them on from one generation to another. Some important tribes with their states and features. Tribes, areas and their features. Khokhar, Punjab, became very influential during 13th and 14th CE. Gakhars, Punjab. After Khokhar, they became more important. Their chief, Kamal Khan Gakhar, was a Mansabdar in Akbar's court. Langhas and Arghans, Multan and Sindh, dominated extensive regions before they were subdued by the Mughals. Balochis, northwest, divided into different clans under different chiefs. Gaddis, western Himalayas, shepherd tribes. Nagas and Ahoms, northeastern part of the subcontinent. Cheras, Bihar and Jharkhand, emerged by 12th CE. Raja Man Singh, Akbar's general, attacked and defeated the Cheras in 1591. Under Aurangzeb, Mughal forces captured many Chero fortresses and subjugated the tribe. Mundas and Santals, Odisha and Bengal. Kolis and Berars, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Gujarat. Bhils, western and central India. By late 16th CE, they became settled agriculturalists and some even zamindars. Some remained hunter-gatherers. Gonds, present Present-day states in which they live were Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. How nomads and mobile people lived. They lived on milk and other pastoral products. They used to exchange wool, cloth, utensils and other products. They bought and sold these goods as they moved from one place to another, transporting them on their animals. Banjaras, traders and nomads. Banjaras were the most important traders, nomads. Their caravan was known as Tanda. Sultan Alauddin Khalji used Banjaras to transport grains to the city markets. Emperor Jahangir wrote in his memories that Banjaras used to carry grains on their bullock from different areas and sold them in the town. They transported food for the Mughal army during military campaigns. There were 1 lakh bullocks carrying grains. Pastoral tribes. Many pastoral tribes reared and sold animals such as cattle and horses. Different castes of petty peddlers traveled from village to village. They made and sold wares such as ropes, seeds, straw, matting and coarse sacks. There were castes of entertainers who performed in different towns and villages for their livelihood. Changing societies, new castes and hierarchies. As the economy and the needs of society grew, people with new skills were required. Smaller castes and jatis emerged within varnas. New castes appeared among brahmanas. On the other hand, many tribes and social groups were taken into caste-based societies and given the status of jatis. Specialized artisans, smiths, carpenters and masons were also recognized as separate jatis by brahmanas. Rajput clans. Among Kshatriyas, new Rajput clans became powerful by 12th CE. They belonged to different lineages such as Hanas, Chandelas, Chanakyas and others. Many of these clans came to be regarded as Rajputs. They gradually replaced the older rulers, especially in agricultural areas. Rajput clans set up an example for the tribal people to follow. With the support of Brahmanas, many tribes became the part of caste system. Only leading tribal families could join the ruling class. A large majority joined the lower jatis of caste society. Many dominant tribes of Punjab, Sindh and northwest frontier joined Islam quite early. They reflected caste system. The Gonds. General description. Gonds lived in a vast forested region called Gondwana. They practiced shifting cultivation. The large Gond tribe was divided into smaller clans. Each clan had its own Raja and Rai. History of Akbar's region. Akbarnama mentions that Gond kingdom of Garha Katanga that holds 70,000 villages. As the power of the Delhi Sultans was declining, large Gond tribes started dominating the smaller Gond chiefs. Their administrative policies, administration of this kingdom was quite centralized. The kingdom was divided into Garhs. Each Garh was controlled by a particular Gond clan. It was further divided into units of 84 villages called Churasi. The Ahoms. General description. The Ahoms migrated to the Brahmaputra valley from the present-day Myanmar in 13th CE. They created a new state by suppressing the older political system of Bhujianas. They built a new state using firearms by 15,305. By the 16th 605 they could make even high quality gunpowder and cannons. Homs faced many invasions from the southwest end and were defeated by the Mughals. Introduced new methods of rice cultivation. Administration. A home state was dependent upon forced laborers. Those forced to work for the state were called vassals. A census of the population was taken. Each village had to send a number of paileys by rotation. People from heavily populated areas were shifted to less populated areas. Thus, homes clans were broken up. By the first half of the 17th CE, the administration became quite culturalized. Hinduism became a predominant religion. Poets and scholars were given land grants. Theatre was encouraged. Conclusion. Varna-based and tribal societies constantly interacted with each other. This interaction caused both kinds of societies to adapt and change. Some tribes got merged with caste-based societies. Some established extensive states with well-organized administrative systems. Differences and similarities between Gonds and Ahoms. Gond lived in the vast forested region called Gondwana. They practiced shifting cultivation, not dependent upon forced labors, did not use firearms, did not introduce new methods of rice cultivation. Clans were called Gurds. Ahoms have came from present-day Myanmar to Brahmaputra Valley in 13th CE. Did not practice shifting cultivation, dependent upon forced labors, used firearms, introduced new methods of rice cultivation. Clans were called Khels. Similarities. Both gave land grants to Brahmanas. Both emerged as a new state from tribal societies. Thank you, friends. Bye bye.